So today I am here to film another gift guide and favorite toys videos for you. It has been a super long time since I've filmed the last one of these, but this one is actually going to be for 1-year-olds. This is everything that my daughter has personally loved and enjoyed for the past year of her life. She just turned 2. Most of these she got on her first birthday, and she's continued to play with them even past 2 years old. I just feel like these things are golden and you really can't go wrong in getting them. So I felt like this might be helpful for those of you who may be purchasing gifts for a 1-year-old during these holiday times. Like I said, my daughter has loved these things. I will also mention a regret and a wish I would have got sooner at the end. I will also have all my previously done videos that I have. I have one from 0 months to 12 months, and I will link all those down below. I also plan on doing like a refresher for babies 0 to 6 months and then 6 months to 12 months. I have those 2 videos coming very soon for you guys, so keep an eye out for those. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I will start off with the toy she surprised me with the most and liking, and that is this little toy dog made by Fisher-Price. She got this for Christmas last year for my grandma, and I was really just thinking she, like, I don't know, I just didn't see it as any kind of special toy, but she loves this. It's got this little string where they pull, and then his arms move. I don't know if I can get it to move, but it moves and he like clicks and stuff, and she loves him. She actually got another one and she was pulling them both around, and it's just the most adorable thing ever. But she has loved him, and he's super simple and relatively inexpensive on Amazon. I will have as many toys as I can link down in the description box below for you guys if you want to check that out. Next up is my favorite toy. I was super excited to put this on Sophie's birthday wish list when she turned 1 year old, and it is this Fisher-Price pig. I don't really know its full name, but it's got all these coins inside, and there's 2 different shapes. There's 2 of each color, so 10 coins altogether, and they have different shapes. One's smaller, one's bigger, obviously. But you just close them, and then you just put the coins down in there, and obviously like it counts to 10, and it's got this little door that opens and shuts and whatever. His nose even does stuff, but it does have different stages up here at the top. It also counts in Spanish, which I think is really cool. But I love this because when she first got this, obviously Sophie didn't know how to put the coins in, and we had to teach her how to put such a slim coin into such a narrow opening, and I really feel like it helped her hand-eye coordination a ton and her fine motor skills. She loves it. And then it also turned into like a counting toy when she was learning her numbers, and she would get super excited when she would finally count to 10. And I don't know, it's a super cute toy. I was a little concerned with keeping track of all the little coins inside, but it hasn't been that hard, honestly, and I feel like he's just a very inexpensive and great gift to give. So next up is one of Sophie's favorites, and that is a baby doll. She loves baby dolls. Now, I feel like obviously this one is a Disney princess. She loves Ariel, so it's a little bit more gender specific, but I feel like no matter if you have a boy or a girl, a baby doll can be a really great tool, especially if you're an expecting mom. Sophie actually got her first baby doll shortly after we found out we were expecting our youngest, Remy. My grandma got it for her, and she absolutely loves that baby doll to death. I don't have it to show you because she takes it with her everywhere. Definitely look at like Walmart or Target if you want something that's a little bit more gender neutral. Next up is her play kitchen. She loves this thing. At first, when she was 1 year old, it was more of something for her to go up to and destroy everything that was on it, and as the year has progressed, she has slowly used her imagination more and more with it, which is just absolutely darling to watch. When you can see your kids use their imagination, it's just like, I don't know how to explain that feeling, but I know other parents understand me. But it was a great teaching tool for her. She loves it. The one that my parents got her for Christmas actually had two different setups. It could be a lower leveled kind of kitchen that was a little bit wider for smaller children, and now we have it to the second configuration, which is taller for older kids, and she loves this thing. It's gotten a ton of play, and she's been using it more and more as you actually use a kitchen where she's cooking things and she's washing dishes, which I think is just absolutely cute. So I would definitely look into one of those. They have huge kitchens now, like I mean massive, and they have pantries, they have dishwashers and all this crazy stuff. I know Pottery Barn Kids has a couple of really cute wooden kitchens, which I absolutely think are gorgeous. So there are plenty of different options out there for you, but I definitely recommend one of those. An oldie but a definite goodie is Violet. She has had Violet since I think she was 6 months old, maybe even a little bit younger, and she still loves Violet to this day. I do believe I show in one of my toy videos like a full review of her and like all the different capabilities she has, but basically she's just a very personalized plush toy that talks to your child and interacts with her. She sings songs, she'll spell their name, she'll talk to them, talk about their favorite foods, colors, all that good stuff. She even has like a lullaby mode down here. This is what that paw does. She just loves Violet. She took her everywhere for a good like 6 months, and now she more so just uses her to like dance and sing songs with and stuff, but Violet has gotten a ton of play, and she is very, very reasonable. I think she goes about for like $16 normally. Great toy. They also do have a green version. His name is Scout. Violet has been a huge hit in our house. Staying with the Leapfrog theme, the Leapfrog cell phone, I think it has a specific name, but I can't think of it. This thing is amazing. I got this for Sophie, ooh, I can't remember. I think she was like 9 months old, and then she got a couple more for her birthday, and I'm not even complaining because one stays in the house, one stays in my diaper bag, and one stays in the car because we love them that much. Now it does have two different volume settings. It has a little light up LCD screen. It has all these buttons and stuff. It's just like, it's so great, and it has all these different counting features and stuff. This thing is amazing. It was a huge helper in showing Sophie that she couldn't play with our phones, but she could play with hers. So this was a huge help because it does light up just like our phones do. It has easy to push buttons. It kind of does look like a touch screen a little bit, but she loves this thing. This is one of Sophie's favorite things in life, balls. She's obsessed with them. I remember watching the Daily Bumps channel. If you don't know who they are daily vloggers, and I've watched them for a while, but their son Ollie, back when he was about like 2 years old ish, he was obsessed with balls, and he was just like always looking for them, always asking for them. And I remember thinking, you know, like that's such a like a very specific but kind of odd thing for kids to like, and I don't think it really is. I think every kid really does like balls because they're fun. So she does have like a few of these like squishy bouncy kind of balls that you can get from really anywhere. Obviously this is a Doc one because she's obsessed with Doc, but she was really into kicking that ball around. She also has like a Disney princess one, she has a light up one, she has a whole bunch of different kinds of balls, but we noticed she liked kicking them so much that we got this little soccer ball from Walmart, and she loves it. She kicks this thing around with her dad all the time throughout the entire house. It has been an all-time favorite. Just balls in general, you can't go wrong with. So I actually keep those balls and these things in the same container because they're used so much, but it is blocks. Now I have this huge like canvas bin full of these Mega Bloks because she is constantly using this stuff. We do have a Mega Bloks truck, which she loves, and then the Mega Bloks set that we got came with like this little car type thing that you can build on, but this is all of our Mega Bloks. She loves these things. I'm gonna go ahead and set them down because they're so noisy, but she actually didn't really show interest in those right away. I was really excited to get them for her birthday. I thought she would love them, but she more so used them to chew on for a while, which her sister Remy does all the time. When Sophie's playing with blocks, Remy will chew on them. But when she got about to be a year and a few months, she started to want to like put them together and build, and with her dad she had a great time seeing who could like build faster and higher and all kinds of stuff, and she still loves them to this day. And I just feel like it's a really great toy for kids. The Mega Bloks are really inexpensive. I think a whole bag of that is like $15, if not less. We are going the wooden block route this year for Christmas. Wooden blocks, plastic blocks, whatever you want, they're great. So another Leapfrog toy is this Leapfrog Leap Top. We got this for her for Christmas last year, and she has loved this thing. Now, it does have 2 different volume settings, and just like Violet, this is a personalized laptop. It will teach your kid how to spell their name. I do believe it even teaches them how to type it, but Sophie's not there yet, obviously. It has a few different settings up here, as you can see. Sophie is a huge fan of the music one, but I do like this message one down here because it'd be great for older kids. I mean, I'm talking even like, I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 7, where they know how to spell things because it has you type out messages. My only gripe about it is it doesn't have a space bar, so some, like, the words will run together, which obviously isn't a good thing, but it does teach them to type nonetheless. It has games. It's a great little toy, and she's absolutely loved this thing. The last thing that I'm going to talk about before I go over my one regret and my one wish I would have had sooner is books. Now I'm going to go through these relatively quickly just because I have a ton here, but I think it'd be helpful because I wish I knew more good books to get my kids because I don't always have the time to like go to Barnes & Nobles and look through them. Honestly, I'm just trying to order on Amazon and get them the next day. So a couple of Sophie's favorite interactive books are these 2. This one I got from Target. It's called Peekaboo, and it just goes through these different animals, and you're supposed to use the mirror, and it's just really, it's a cute, simple story, and she loves it because it has the interactive mirror on it. And then there's Peek-a-Who, which I've seen on Amazon a ton, and I didn't get why it was so popular until you read this little story, but it is cute because guess what? At the end, it has another little mirror. So she loves those 2 books, and they're super cute. Now, I'm not sure if this is a specific brand, what this means exactly, but these 2 books are made by this Tiger Tales. Like I said, I don't know if this is a brand, I don't know if it's a publisher, I don't know what this is, but I have seen some books under this Tiger Tales, and she has loved every single one of them. We have quite a few more. I just grabbed a couple for you guys. One that she's had ever since she was like 3 months old is this That's My Daddy book. It seriously has crayon, it's got milk, it's got everything in it because this thing goes everywhere with her. It's a super simple book about things that Daddy does, and she loves it. I love that these books have like a little squishy cover, and the pages are nice and thick and awesome quality. One that I picked up for her is this I Love You More. It's kind of hard to show with that glare, but this is a super, super cute book. I mean, it's really touching and almost made me cry the first time I read it to her, but it's just basically going over the fact that you love your child. But I love the Tiger Tales books. Like I said, I don't know if that's necessarily like a genre, publisher, whatever it is, but you can't go wrong with those books at all. I did want to mention this series because she loves it, this Duck and Goose. We also have I think a fall one about a pumpkin or something, and there we also have the Christmas one, but those are in her bedroom. This is Colors and How Are You Feeling? These things are amazing. She got colors for her birthday, and I love that the colors are easy for them to understand. They're not some weird, awkward shade. That's something I was running into a problem with a lot. All the colors are just straight up regular, no kind of funky shades. So she loves the Colors books, and she also loves the How Are You Feeling? This book is super, super simple. She still loves it. So we love the Duck and Goose series. I think you can't go wrong with those. And then along with kind of like the behavioral kind of books, the Hands Are Not for Hitting. We got this for her, and she has done so much better with it. And then you can see on the back here that it does have all these different kind of books that you can get that are obviously all about different things. You know, there's no shame in your kid going through this phase, and I really think that these books are helpful. So if you know of a parent, or you are a parent who is maybe going through that phase, those books can be extremely helpful. Next up is some of our favorite learning books. Honestly, these books have helped Sophie a ton in learning different things, whether it be her ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, her colors, her shapes. I'm just trying to think of all the different things these books have taught us. This Numbers, Colors, and Shapes book is just great. This is a kind of play off of the one that's in our car. and I can't remember what it's called. I'll try to insert it right here. We have a different one and it has just basic ABCs and all that kind of stuff, but we bumped up to this one and it has more like counting and finding shapes in real like life things. Love these books. I love that they have real pictures to them. One that she got for her birthday that she picked out was this one. It's called My First Words. Now it does have stuff in here that Sophie already knows, but it also has a ton of other stuff. Oh, my hair's in the way. So it's got all these different things on the pages and she loves looking at this. Obviously my kid does not know all these words, so it has a ton of different stuff, tons of different cars. Oh, this book is just amazing, and it was $10, so I really don't think that you can beat that for as many things as this book includes. One of the last ones that I want to mention was this big board book. It's called My Big Word Book, and it basically has the same stuff. It's just blown up. As you can see, it can hardly fit the whole book in frame, with me in the frame as well, but it has a whole bunch of different things. We had a different version of this book as well, but it has gotten so much use that the front cover tore off and I need to buy her another one. So we love these big oversized board books. I feel like especially when they're young, it's great, you know, they have fun looking through it and playing with it. I had to go grab the Wish I Would Have Had Sooner pick, and that is Melissa and Doug Chunky Puzzles. This is just one of the many that we've accumulated over the past few months. These things have chunky puzzle pieces, and you just put them on the board, and they're missing spot like that. So it's obviously super simple for kids, but I love this. She loves them to death. You really can't go wrong with them, and I wish we would have had them sooner. So the last toy that I have for you guys is the Regret. Now, regrets are kind of hard for me in the toy department because every child is different and so is their interest, but I feel like this one is the closest I could get to a regret, and that is the Bee Drums toy musical set. I don't know, whatever you want to call this thing, but we got this from Target. It has a whole bunch of different instruments inside, and you can use the outside as a drum. But the reason I regret that is because Sophie likes it, but she doesn't like it. She plays with it, she'll get the instruments out and play with them every once in a while, but it's not enough for me to want to keep it around the house, but at the same time I feel like she plays with it just enough for me to not get rid of it at the same time. I don't know, it's just like this weird awkward limbo. Now I keep it around for Remy and for her to play with it and like kind of have a little bit of sensory play, but honestly it just doesn't get as much play as I thought it would. I don't know, maybe Sophie's just not that into instruments, I guess maybe that's what it is, but I don't know, it just hasn't done a lot for us in the way of play. So that is everything for my gift guide and favorite toys for 1-year-olds. If you guys have any suggestions, make sure to leave them down below. Like I said, keep a lookout for those 2 videos that I have coming for babies under 12 months. Sorry for the crazy lighting. I've been noticing that in and out. I've been getting super washed out, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.